Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Throwing to start the drive. Clifton. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A good start. 1 play, 10 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st and 10, Clifton. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. The Seahawks at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Looking to throw. Clifton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a jet was shaken up on that one. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Clifton.
He completes this to Walker.
To throw on 2nd down. Clifton. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. To throw on 3rd down. Clifton going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 46 yards. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
The penalty is declined.
Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further.
On second down, here's the option.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
Following the fumble recovery, Clifton. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last.
Walker hit, and the ball is out.
And the Jets have recovered. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Looking to throw on second down. Clifton.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit.
From the left hash, this from 39.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. Alford. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Clifton. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Rondale Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he powers his way up past the 30. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, Any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. Here's the Jets punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at the 43. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Throwing to start the drive. Clifton. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. 44 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
The penalty is declined.
Blankenship out for the point after. And the lead is now 24. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. New York's offense back out there and set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Alford. And this is going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. DK Metcalf of the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Off-play action. Clifton out to his left.
Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Running right, here's Walker. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The throw over the middle, taken in. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Clifton. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Clifton.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Repeat of the last play, finding Walker.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Elijah Moore,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, I'll say one thing, Charles. You're getting really good practice here in breaking down touchdowns. What did you see there?
Well, the same thing I've seen over and over and over in this first half. My scintillating analysis, Brandon, this offense is absolutely taking no prisoners.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
And the route is on here in this first half. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
He finds his man, complete. It's Warner. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. To throw on 2nd down. Alford, he finds his man, complete. It's Warner. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Alford got his man complete over the middle. That's Warner.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. From the gun on 3rd down. Alford toward the sideline. He will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Throwing on 1st down. Alford. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Aaron Donald.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Looking to throw. Alford.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Well, there's the always dangerous Rondale Moore. He and this offense ready to begin the upcoming series.
There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
From the gun on 3rd down. Clifton.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Take it at the 37. Shifts by him. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock
for the third quarter.
And the half will begin with a touchback. Well, the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. From the gun on third down. Alford looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warner. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Read option. Here's Montgomery. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Alford. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On first down, Alford. And that's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. On third down, Alford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. We'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
And this one is right through. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. The drive will start with an option going left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. He's got his tight end fan. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well They just want to continue the process.
Straight ahead, Walker.
Dances by him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They go play action here on first down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So the completion good for just 3, and it'll be second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
Well, up big with still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Clifton. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Alford. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on 3rd down. Alford. Throw left side complete. That's Warner.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to throw. Alford. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Throwing on 3rd and long. Alford, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, That's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. A give for Walker running right. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This is taken at the 15. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw again. He's got Smith here. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Alford. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. From the gun on 3rd down, Alford. And that is too far out in front of his intended target, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Operating from the gun, Alford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. To throw on 2nd down, Alford. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be brought down at the 27. On 1st and 10, Alford throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Alford under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And some space here. And he's got this down to the 35.
67 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, in this part of the game, the fourth quarter, this is where a running back really has a chance to shine. This is what they've been training for, to take over the game down the stretch. The defense, it's been battered all game long. And here, this is just a case of a runner imposing his will and deciding he didn't want to be tackled right there.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
On second down, it's Walker.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Clifton steps away to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
And now out come the Jets.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Alford
right back to Duvernay. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. To throw on second down. Alford, he finds his man. Complete. It's Warner. Back to throw again.
Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Throwing on 1st down. Alford. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Aaron Donald getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Looking to throw on second down. Alford.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Alford. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here and the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
So the victory here for Seattle. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse